Have you ever wondered what it's like working as a tattooist? I went to the award-winning Left Hand Path Tattoos and asked Bain about his career. What are the highs and lows of the job?
The thing that highlights having a job like this is pretty much the freedom. I get to dress how I want, I get to listen to what music I want. At the end of the day, I'm getting paid to do something that I really love anyway. The bad points of the job would be the repetitiveness. There's a lot of fashionable tattoos that the same people bring in over and over again, and it's just gets a little bit tedious, irritating, having to deal with retards and their own supposed expression of, oh my god, I'm so unique because I've got a star tattoo like everybody else that I know. And the long hours are also pretty bad. I don't have much of a social life.
And what made you decide to become a tattooist?
First got interested in the weird stuff probably late high school, so I was always a weird sort of dude. Went to university for a while, didn't like that, and it just kind of exposed me to a whole new world of what I don't want to be. Just sort of immersed myself in the weirder side of life, and yeah, tattooing seemed like a good way to sort of express myself in that world, really.
What training did you have to do?
There's schools in America, but obviously living in New Zealand I had to go about it the hard way, which is getting an official apprenticeship, and it's basically just proving that I'm worthy and that I'm keen to work in a job that is actually a lot harder than it seems from the outside. Basically just a lot of tattooing myself, because it's kind of rude to practice on other people, so yeah, got to practice on something, and then eventually just always practicing the drawing, and pretty much all of a sudden you're tattooing people.
So, what advice would you give to someone wanting to become a tattooist?
Think about it first, research, because there is a lot more to tattooing than creating cool art and touching naked girls and making heaps of money. You got to be able to draw, for starters. The days of just being able to copy stuff out of a flash book are gone. People always want their own individual twist on things. So being able to draw is absolutely essential. I'm always constantly drawing pictures for people late into the night. I've got to draw ups for the next day without getting paid for it. Obviously, I'm not on an hourly rate. You also need to have a fairly courageous outlook on your art, I think, because it is subject to a lot of scrutiny. It's not really something that you want to up. You got to get it right on the first try, so there's no room for fear. There's also a lot of cleaning involved. This place needs to be disinfected every day. Floors, tubes. It's just kind of an hour's worth of cleaning after everybody's gone home, which is the stuff that people don't see.
Do you have any mentors or artists who have influenced you?
My main influences are probably the two guys who taught me, Holger and Andy, who work in the shop with me. Basically taught me everything I know. But then there's a lot of international artists whose work is just pretty mental. Philip Liu from Switzerland, Shige from Japan, H.R. Geiger, of course.
And where do you see your career as a tattoo artist heading?
I would like to be possibly owning my own shop, but if not, at least a totally kick-ass tattooist, recognised internationally at least. I don't aspire to be the best tattooist in the world, but I want to have my own specialisation and my own clientele who specifically ask for me because of what I do.